as you're out prospecting for 401k plans, you have to be aware of the two truths. In that plan sponsor's mind, they may be thinking, we've got a plan, we're in good shape. In your mind, you're looking at the 5,500 and you realize, hey, there's issues, the fees are high, the bond isn't sufficient, all those types of things. So until we can align those two truths, what the plan sponsor prospect is thinking and what you're thinking, there's no ability to have a conversation to get consideration. One of the best ways, most effective ways for us to bridge that with that plan sponsor is to use a conversation around and create context, create curiosity using the phases that a plan will go through. And I introduce that conversation by simply saying when a plan starts out, there are no participants, no assets, no complexity, and unfortunately no leverage to the record keeper. So the plan gets started as they add participants, add assets. Now we have some complexity. Now we have leverage with that record keeper. When they go from that first phase into the second phase, there are levers that they can pull in order to decrease the cost, increase the way that the plan is working, from an efficiency standpoint for the plan sponsor, from an education engagement standpoint for the employees, and all those types of things. So by using that simple analogy and creating that concept that plans will move from one phase to another phase and there are levers to pull, now I've brought that plan sponsor into, by using curiosity, thinking, well, I wonder what levers we could be pulling, should be pulling, what things are available to us now that weren't available to us before. So it's an easy conversation, easy way to get the conversation started to see if there are problem points and if that's a 401k prospect that you can serve with your advisory services. So the two truths, you've got to be aware of them and you've got to figure out how do I bridge those and get them to consider and not just conclude that prospect, that plan sponsor prospect conclude, we've got a plan, we're in good shape, we don't need to talk to anybody. In reality, you look at the 5,500, you realize there's a lot of reasons to talk to them. So use that phase, the phases that a plan goes through to create that concept, create that curiosity. And you'll find a lot more of those plans that are on your prospect list will actually engage in a conversation